Good morning, SM, and welcome to Eagle TV 2.0. On today's show, we have a look at some important announcements with Katie, a basketball update with Aiden, and a fun Thanksgiving baking segment. Stay tuned because we have a great show for you, and it all starts right now.
Good morning, SM, and welcome to Eagle TV 2.0. I'm your host, Matthew Pierce.
And I'm Julia Swanson. Once again, we have a great show for you today, so stay tuned.
Let's jump right into the show with some announcements from Katie. Katie, take it away.
Hey Eagles, it's Katie Red, and here are today's announcements. Last week was our first Spirit Week of the year, so let's look at a little recap of how it went. Monday was Comfy Cozy Day. Tuesday was Decades Day. Thursday was Jersey Day or Athletic Wear. And lastly, Friday was Class T-shirt Day. Thank you so much to everyone that dressed up, and we love to see all your Spirit SM. Also, don't forget that this week is another round of Eagle Eats, so make sure to check out the SM website for more information on how you can purchase lunches throughout the week. On November 8th, Talent Theater held the fall production of All the World's a Stage. The show was a fun, fast-moving, and innovative performance that was presented live to a limited audience and streamed to a home audience. The crew had to constantly look for new ways to express their creativity while rehearsing virtually on a screen amid the pandemic, but all of their hard work truly paid off. Lastly, I just wanted to give a big congratulations to the 29 athletes that signed this past Wednesday. We are so proud of all the hard work amongst the various sports, and we wish you the best of luck in your future. That is all the announcements we have for you today, SM. I'm Katie Red, and let's send it back to the host in the studio.
Thank you so much, Katie. It's always great to stay informed about campus news. And although COVID-19 has put many sports on hold, SM sports are still going on in safe and modified fashions.
Yes, I'm so glad to see students back out on the field, in the gym, and in the pool.
Me too. So let's turn it over to Aiden to get insight on what's going on with our boys varsity basketball team and a highlight on a star player.
What's up, guys? My name is Aiden Verde, and I'm here to talk about Aldo Ruiz Ortiz, who plays on the varsity basketball team. Aldo shows passion and heart every time he steps on the court. When he's on defense, he's applying pressure and not allowing the offensive player to get past him. He is quick on his feet, going from side to side, and can waste time on the clock for the opposing team. He is a great catch-and-shoot shooter who has a nice touch, and most of the time it goes in. His efficiency from the three-point line allows his teammates to be more engaged, hitting shots of their own later down the stretch. He's a great player and cannot wait to see how his senior year progresses. Well, that's about it. This is Aiden Verde, and let's bring it back to the host in the studio.
Thank you so much, Aiden, for that update. I love hearing features about SM's very own student athletes.
I totally agree. SM students are so talented at so many things, so it's amazing to recognize them for all of their hard work.
Definitely. Before we end our show, let's get into the Thanksgiving spirit.
Yes, let's look at 5 quick and fun Thanksgiving desserts brought to us from Southern Living that you can make this holiday season.
That doesn't make sense. Why would we say that? All of those treats look so good, and hopefully I can find some time over the Thanksgiving break to make some of them.
Those treats did look amazing and easy to make, so I can't wait to try out some of those recipes. Our show's far from over, so let's jump back into it.
We hope you'll try some of those Thanksgiving desserts and share your own recipes with us as well.
Of course. And while we're on the topic of Thanksgiving, Milad has a very special Thanksgiving trivia segment for us. Let's take a look.
What's cooking, you SM Thanksgiving turkeys? I'm here with 3 amazing men today, and all 3 of them are going to give a crack at our first ever Thanksgiving edition trivia segment. So I'm gathered today with
Killian O'Connor,
Nate Panlilio, and Will Nicole.
All right, so these 3 guys are going to give a shot at our questions for our Thanksgiving trivia. So how it works is I'm going to ask a question and give 3 proposed answers. They then have to guess which answer is correct. Whoever raises their hand first will get to answer the question. If they answer it incorrectly, then I'll pass it to the next person in line. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, first question. How long did the first Thanksgiving celebration last? Your options are 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. Nate.
3 days.
3 days. Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner. All right, Nate gets 1 point. Second question. All right, you guys are still in this. Don't worry. When did the first Thanksgiving take place? All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't jump the gun.
I don't know the answer.
November of 1621, November of 1680, or November of 1650? We're going to go with Killian.
It's the first one, 21.
There you go. Killian's on the books. 1 point for Kill, 1 point for Nate. Will, catch up, buddy.
I know.
All right. When was the first Thanksgiving NFL game? Your options are 1955, 1932, or 1920. All right, Will.
That was me. 1920.
1920. Okay.
Wow.
All right,
That's
guys.
rigged.
Now it's a tie game. We got 2 questions left. All right, second to last question. How many turkeys are made each and every year? You have 46 million, 20 million, or 30 million.
30 million.
Unfortunately, that's not correct.
Wait, what are the options?
46 million.
46.
46 million. Nate's there.
Let's go.
All right, 1 point, 2 points, 1 point. This last question's worth 3. Anyone could win it. Bonus question. Okay. What city has the oldest Thanksgiving parade? California, Philadelphia, or Georgia?
Georgia.
That's incorrect.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Go down the line. Should it be
Killian
me?
Patrick O'Connor. We have a winner. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll make sure to see you soon.
Thanks, guys. You guys did a great job.
And now we have Andrew Burris, who is our very own emerging political satirist with his humorous thoughts on politics and the current temperature of our status quo. Again, this is meant to be fun, Andrew, so take it away.
Hi, welcome back to the beloved Andrew Burris Show. I was on about a week ago discrediting a lot of voter fraud claims with Milad. However, some of them seem to be very real now. And on today's show, we will be ignoring the fact that you all somehow made it through the week alive, even without me feeding you the most accurate news you've ever seen, and while everyone else is screaming that the world is ending. I know last week that I discounted a lot of voter fraud allegations, but as the batter for the White House continues, there have been a lot more allegations and evidence of voter irregularity and voter fraud. The White House press secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, held a press conference earlier this week where she showed a 240-page long list of affidavits in Michigan alone. The affidavits are now unnamed. They will be named eventually, but as of now, they aren't for confidentiality. All of these affidavits have claimed to witness some form of voter fraud for one candidate or another. An affidavit is a sworn account that they saw. All of them have been notarized. Lying under oath is a felony, which is why we have a good reason to believe that these affidavits are pretty solid evidence, because per the Michigan law, perjury could result in 15 years in prison, and from what I understand, most people do not want to spend 15 years in prison just to swing a couple of votes. For those of you wondering what effect this could have, it is important to remember that Joe Biden is neither the president-elect nor your president. He could very well be in the future, but as of right now, he is not, because it has not been certified by the Electoral College. Despite what CNN and Fox News might want you to think, their calls have been pretty much wrong this entire time.
Now I'm taking a turn towards a story from earlier this week that I found funny, so we're going to talk about it even though some might consider it old news. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said earlier this week that someone should archive Trump's statements. A list of his supporters should be made and released to the public so she and others could shame them. This project would be called the Trump Accountability Project. However, I think that if she was going to say this, she should have gone all the way and announced from now on she would be riding around in a sleigh pulled by tiny reindeer while wearing a red coat and a white beard with a list of all the naughty people that have ever wronged her and or disagreed with her. When she lands on the evil person's roof, she will slide down their chimney, eat some of their food in their fridge, and maybe steal some silverware. What makes this even better is that her party was calling for unity earlier this while she was simultaneously wanting to make a list of shame to shame those she disagreed with. This was just supposed to be a funny look in the crazy and wild world of American politics because politics is funny. And politicians are often not the brightest people in our society, thus making them easy targets to laugh at. And if you're not laughing at politics or each other, we are just angry at politics and or each other.
Thanks, Andrew. That was a funny take. Well, SM, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching this edition of Eagle TV 2.0. I'm Julia Swanson.
And I'm Matthew Pierce. Have a great day, SM.